You know, Jimmy Kimmel headed off for summer vacation after apologizing for his racially insensitive actions, but it may be hard for him to relax with his TV future now cast in doubt.
People are talking about me. What have they been saying? Good things?
By the end of the week, people will hate me again.
That's my goal.
Apologies are great, but apologies should be accompanied with accountability. I don't think it's enough to say, hey, I was wrong, but those were my silly, immature old days.
In his apology, Jimmy writes that when he performed his blackface sketches on The Man Show in the early 2000s, quote, I thought of them as impersonations of celebrities and nothing more.
Carl Malone never seen no flying saucer himself, but if he do, that's gonna be a spooky time.
The Man Show's going good.
Back in 2001, special ET correspondent Regis Philbin spoke to Jimmy about his controversial show.
Politically incorrect, you don't care. Whatever comes to your mind, you say. You're not afraid of anything.
That's right.
Kimmel now tells ET, quote, I believe that I have evolved and I hope that is evident to anyone who watches my show. But what about the future of Jimmy Kimmel Live?
Is ABC upset with Jimmy Kimmel Show?
They will be eventually. I know how this goes. Right now, we're still in the honeymoon phase.
I don't believe that Jimmy Kimmel's show should necessarily be canceled. When things matter to Jimmy Kimmel, he's used his television platform. He needs to do the same thing now with his apology and his accountability.
It's imperative to do it on the air. He has spoken out about Black Lives Matter. I think he frankly needs to have Carl Malone on.
The Late Shift author Bill Carter, who executive produced an upcoming CNN docuseries about late night, also weighs in on the embattled host who is now on vacation.
I think it's just postponing the inevitable. I don't doubt the sincerity of his apology, though, because I know the guy. He's really one of the best people that I've met in covering show business. This isn't the kind of guy he is, and I think he now knows it was a big mistake. He's going to have to address it on the air when he comes back.
He could have used Zoom, he could have used his cell phone, he could have made a 1-minute apology that they then added to the top of the show.
The late night audience is really amazingly forgiving. I mean, you know, obviously the Jimmy Fallon thing came up, he apologized, it's gone. And look at the David Letterman stuff. I mean, David Letterman's thing was outrageous. So I'm not expecting him to have a long-term problem with his audience.
While I am gone, a cavalcade of very kind and capable people will be filling in for me. I think you're going to be very happy with them.
We're told Kimmel is with his family in Idaho. He's airing repeats for the next 2 weeks. His first fill-in host after that is Anthony Anderson. Jimmy doesn't go back until September, right around when he's set to host the Emmys. But could that be in jeopardy?
The actual hosting of the show isn't particularly difficult. It's all the nonsense that surrounds it. The comments online.
You'll remember in 2018, comedian Kevin Hart gave up hosting the Oscars after his past homophobic tweets emerged, causing backlash, even though Kevin had previously apologized.
Regardless, Academy, I'm thankful and appreciative of the opportunity.
Some fans are outraged over what they say is a double standard. One tweeted, quote, Jimmy Kimmel did multiple sketches in blackface and gets to host the 2020 Emmys? Huh?
What we need to do is give Jimmy Kimmel an opportunity to be contrite and to be accountable. But if he's not, then he's got to go too.
Did you guys have fun? Was that fun?
It's interesting that he actually won an Emmy last year for executive producing the live versions of creator Norman Lear's groundbreaking shows, which tackled race relations.
Humanity hasn't changed from the time we were doing All in the Family of the Jeffersons, and he understood that.
They were controversial, and we just didn't have social media back then. Maybe if we had social media back then, these shows wouldn't have survived. I don't know.
There are many opinions on the Cancel Kimmel movement. We spoke with Let's Make a Deal host Wayne Brady.
Do you still have to answer for your sins from 10, 20 years ago?
Cancel culture is real because the power of social media is real. There are some people who what they've said and done is so heinous that, of course, you got to be canceled. Someone like Jimmy Kimmel, I've watched him as a fan and I've been on his show a couple times. He has grown.